Welcome back, graduates. Today I'm going to show you how to set up and configure your quantity breaks right here on Ecomify Theme. So what you're going to want to do is go into the back end of your Shopify store, and there's a couple steps you can take. You can go the same step I'm going to do, or you can take different routes. But I believe it's about a three-parter. You're going to go into the products, you're going to go into your settings, and you're going to go into the theme editor. Let's go into the theme editor first under the Ecomify theme and click Customize. When you unzip the file and upload the file and you go onto your product page, it will already be there for you. So you can enter the product by clicking on the product or go in the navigation and click on Products and Default Product. So you'll already have under the product template details, size chart, shipping returns, dress badge, inventory, buy more, upsell frequently, and preview and next. So buy more and save more, it's going to be the quantity breaks. Right over here on the right sidebar, users allow users to select predefined quantities with radio buttons, preferably with a discount. So you can change the title. You can also change the title size. H1 is the biggest and H6 is the smallest based on the bootstrap settings. And then right over here, it's going to tell you meta field namespace key. So this is where you're going to be able to create the meta field, and you're going to name it exactly this, ecomify.quantity_breaks. And then add the quantity break values as described in our documentation, which I am showing you. And you're going to add this to the meta fields, and then you're going to set and assign the products on the product page. So what you're going to want to do is go outside of the theme editor, go into your settings, and scroll at the very bottom, and you're going to see meta fields. So once you click on meta fields, you're going to want to click on products. And right now, I already have, for example, for demo purposes, the quantity breaks. But I'm going to click onto here, and I'm going to show you. So the name is quantity breaks, and this right here, namespace and key, that's exactly where it showed in the theme editor. You're going to want it to be named ecomify.quantity_breaks. And then you're going to want to choose single list, single line text, and also list of values. Anything else down here, just leave the same. So what I'm going to show you is how to set it up if you don't already have it set up. So you're going to add the definition. So usually all your meta fields will probably be one or two meta fields, which will be related products, search, things like that. But nothing with Ecomify yet. So I'm going to go and click on Add Definition, and I'm going to name this Quantity Breaks. So I'm just going to name it Quantity Breaks, and it's going to have a drop down like this. All you're going to do is just click on Quantity Breaks, the same that you've typed. Now the namespace is going to have a custom .quantity_breaks. This is not what it looks like, and this is not what it looks like in the theme editor, what it told you. So you're going to name it Ecomify, and the reason it says namespace and key already taken because I already created it, so it won't duplicate, but for demo purposes it needs to be this format. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select content type, and it's going to be a single line text, and it's going to be a list of values, just like this. And then I'm going to click Save. Now, once I click Save, it's going to look exactly like this. Quantity breaks, ecomify.quantity_breaks, leave a description empty, single line text, and a list of values. It's going to be a list of value, and then leave this alone. Now, once you've created your quantity breaks meta field, you're going to close out of this, and you're going to go into your product section in the dashboard right over here. When I click on Ecomify mug, I'll click on this in addition to clicking on discounts. So when I click on the Ecomify mug, scrolling at the very bottom, that's where all your meta fields are going to be located. So you'll see sometimes Shopify takes a little bit to update, but once it does, it'll look like this. Your meta fields are going to look like this, and I'm going to delete this for demo purposes. So I'm going to click save. So now in the meta fields, I had selected that it's going to be selected items, and I can put a price. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 5, 10, 10, 20, and 20, 40. What this is saying is what the saving amount is, what I'm going to be saving is the 10, and the 5 is the amount. So the amount and the savings. So I'm going to save 20, and I'm going to get 10 items for 20% off. I'm going to have 40% off for 20 items. Now that's all you have to do with this. I'm going to click save. And I'm just going to show you before I refresh again. What I'm saying is when I buy 5, I'm going to save 10. When I buy 10, I'm going to save 20. When I buy 20, I'm going to save 40. And that's exactly what I reflected here. When I buy 5, I'm going to save 10. Buy 5, save 10. Save 10, buy 10, save 20. Buy 10, save 20, and buy 20, save 40. And buy 20, save 40. So the savings are in the end, and how much is the first before the colon. The next step you're going to do is go into your discounts, and I'll show you what we have as an example. So we have save 10, save 20, and save 40. These are set as automatic discounts. And what it's saying is when I have 10% off any product, on any product, minimum of 5. So that's where this comes into play, the 5 count. So 5, and then I get 10% off. 10, I get 20% off. 40 or 20, I get 40% off. So to create this, I'm going to go and amount off the whole entire order. So automatic discount, and I'm going to name this save 50. And it's going to be 50. And I'm going to choose right here, minimum quantity. Let's say I have to buy 40 to get 50% off. This is for demo purposes only. I know there's a lot. That's a lot of items, but I'm going to save this discount. So now, if I have this discount created, I'll go back into my products and I'll add another item right here. You can move these as well with the 6 dots, or you can clear them all and start over again. So now I just created a discount that is save 50. So it's 50%. So I'm going to do, and so I have to buy 40 to get 50% off. And I'm going to click save. So let's see. Now, there we go. Now you can add as many items as you would like. And if you'd like to calculate this, you can do so as well. So I'm just going to show you that it does calculate. I have a lot of things in my cart. I love these products. All right. So I'm going to refresh. And as of right now, this product is $55 even. If I buy 5, it will be $49.50 each for 10% off. So if I buy 5, I'm going to click, and I don't want any upsells right now. This will be in another video. I'm going to close out of this, and 5 now have been added to at the rate of $49.50 at the rate of the 10% off. So I'm going to use my handy dandy calculator. And if I do 55 times 5, that was $275. But because I bought in bulk 5, I'm at the rate of $49.50. So 49.50 times 5 will get the 247.50. 247.50. And it also shows the cross out as well too. And then it shows this is the subtotal. Things might vary based on shipping prices that you have a set assigned in the back end as well. But that is how the quantity breaks work. That is how to set up the quantity breaks. You can add and you can also choose down here as well. And if you select 5, it changes to 5. If you buy 20, it buys 20. You will have to, clear the cart again and then buy 20 and then add to cart. And if you don't want to add these, just continue with your purchase or click outside of the modal. And then now you have at that price, the discounted price of $990 at 20 rate. And that is how the discount quantity breaks work. Again, there are a couple of steps to it, so please make sure to watch this very carefully. Creating the meta fields, adding the meta fields, going into your settings, setting it through the products, naming it ecomify.quantity_breaks. It will set to a custom, but change that and add it just like this. And then you should see the very beautiful quantity breaks and see it in action. Thank you.